12 warning signs of severe kidney damage. Have you ever looked down at your feet and wondered why they're swelling, or found yourself feeling completely tired even after a full night's sleep, or are you skipping your meals? Maybe you've noticed you're running to the bathroom more often than usual. These little things might seem harmless, but what if they're your body's way of trying to tell you something serious? What if your kidneys are silently struggling, and these are the early warning signs? Today, we're uncovering the 12 red flags of severe kidney damage, helping you recognize when it's time to stop brushing things off and start listening to your body. Let's explore the symptoms in detail. Watch the video till the end. You might just discover something that could change your life. 1. Swelling in hands and feet. Imagine waking up one morning, and your shoes or rings don't fit. Suddenly, your feet feel puffy, and your hands look like they've been stung by bees. This swelling, also called edema, is one of the most noticeable signs of kidney trouble. When your kidneys aren't functioning properly, they can't get rid of excess fluid. Instead, that fluid gets trapped in your body, making your extremities swell. This isn't just uncomfortable, it's your body shouting that something's wrong. Chronic kidney disease, CKD, is a major culprit behind this fluid retention. In fact, more than 30 million people in the United States have some stage of CKD, and many may experience edema as one of the first signs. But it's not just CKD, other conditions like heart failure or liver disease can also cause this type of swelling. The reason the swelling happens is quite simple. Kidneys filter your blood, and when they start to fail, they don't remove excess salt and water properly. That leads to a buildup of fluids, which pool in the lower extremities due to gravity. And, trust me, if your hands and feet are looking like water balloons, it's not something to ignore. You might try reducing your salt intake, but if the swelling persists, it's time to consult a doctor, because it's a red flag your kidneys could be in trouble. 2. Persistent fatigue. Now, let's talk about that bone-deep tiredness that never seems to go away. We've all had days where we feel drained, but what if this tiredness becomes a part of your daily life, no matter how much sleep you get? This kind of exhaustion is a telltale sign of kidney damage, and it's not just about feeling sleepy. It's the kind of fatigue that makes you feel like you're walking through quicksand all day. Ever wondered why it's happening? Let us briefly explain. When your kidneys aren't working as they should, they fail to produce enough erythropoietin, a hormone that stimulates your bone marrow to make red blood cells. Without enough red blood cells to carry oxygen around your body, you start feeling weak and tired. This is called anemia, and it's a common issue in people with chronic kidney disease. Research shows that almost half of people with stage 3 CKD develop anemia, and it worsens as kidney function declines. You might think, I'm just overworked or it's just stress. But if the fatigue becomes a constant, it's time to think about what's really going on inside your body. And if you start experiencing shortness of breath, dizziness, or pale skin alongside that fatigue, your body could be dealing with a much bigger issue. Chronic anemia caused by kidney disease doesn't just make you feel tired, it can significantly reduce your quality of life. The key is to get tested early, as treatments can help manage both the anemia and the kidney issues causing it. 3. Changes in urination. Let's be real for a moment, we don't usually give much thought to our pee, right? But when things start to look or feel out of the ordinary in the bathroom, it's one of the first signals your body gives that something could be wrong with your kidneys. Changes in urination are often the most obvious sign that your kidneys aren't functioning as they should. Maybe you've noticed that you're peeing way more often than usual, especially during the night. Or perhaps it's the opposite, you're finding it difficult to go at all. Then there are the changes in how your urine looks. Maybe it's suddenly foamy, cloudy, darker, or even bloody. And while these might seem like random occurrences, they're often your kidneys screaming for attention. But why does this happen? Your kidneys are like your body's filtration system, working hard to remove waste and excess fluids from your blood, which eventually get flushed out as urine. When your kidneys are damaged, they can't filter things out as effectively, and that waste begins to build up. This leads to noticeable changes in how often you pee and what your urine looks like. For example, if your urine looks frothy or foamy, that could be a sign that protein is leaking into it, a condition known as proteinuria. This is one of the more concerning symptoms associated with kidney damage because healthy kidneys typically prevent protein from spilling over into the urine. This kind of urinary change is frequently seen in diseases like glomerulonephritis, which causes inflammation in the tiny filtering units inside your kidneys. Another common culprit is diabetic nephropathy, which occurs when long-term high blood sugar levels from diabetes start to damage the kidneys. According to medical research, around 20 to 40% of people with diabetes will eventually develop some form of kidney disease, making it a critical symptom to watch out for if you or someone in your family has diabetes or even high blood pressure. So, the next time you see something odd in the toilet bowl or find yourself waking up several times at night to pee, don't brush it off. These changes in urination might be early warning signs of serious kidney issues, and catching them early could save you from much bigger problems down the road. It's your body's way of telling you to pay closer attention, don't ignore it. 4. Back pain. Do you ever feel a dull, nagging ache in your lower back that just won't seem to go away? It's easy to consider it as muscle strain, especially if you've been doing some heavy lifting, spent hours hunched over your desk, or maybe even slept in an awkward position. We've all been there, right? But what if that pain isn't just a result of bad posture or a strenuous workout? What if it's something deeper, more serious, like your kidneys crying out for help? Let's explore how can you distinguish this pain from muscular causes. While back pain is often blamed on muscle tension, it can also be a major red flag that something's off with your kidneys. Kidney pain typically feels dull and persistent, located in the area near your ribs or lower back. But it can quickly turn sharp and unbearable, particularly if you're dealing with something like a kidney infection or kidney stones. Kidney infections, like pyelonephritis, can cause inflammation, leading to constant discomfort that can make even simple movements painful. And then there are kidney stones, those tiny, jagged rocks that form inside your kidneys when waste builds up and hardens. If you've ever spoken to someone who's had a kidney stone, you'll know the pain is nothing short of excruciating. It's often described as one of the worst pains a person can endure, with some even comparing it to the pain of childbirth. The kidneys are situated deep within your back, which is why when they're in trouble, whether inflamed, infected, or obstructed, the pain radiates toward your sides or lower back. The stabbing, throbbing sensation might catch you off guard, making it hard to stand, walk, or even breathe comfortably. According to medical statistics, around 1 in 10 people will develop a kidney stone at some point in their lives. Imagine that, a sharp, jagged stone slowly moving through your urinary tract, scraping against delicate tissues. It's no wonder people describe it as one of the most intense pains they've ever felt. 5. High blood pressure. Have you noticed your blood pressure increasing more often lately? You shouldn't just ignore it. It might not just be stress or a poor diet, it could be your kidneys. High blood pressure is both a cause and a symptom of kidney disease. It's like a vicious cycle. Damaged kidneys struggle to regulate blood pressure, and in turn, high blood pressure puts more strain on the kidneys. Let's explore the phenomenon briefly. Your kidneys regulate your body's blood pressure by controlling fluid balance and secreting a hormone called renin, which constricts blood vessels. When your kidneys are damaged, they can't regulate this process effectively, leading to hypertension. In fact, about 90% of people with chronic kidney disease has high blood pressure. If left untreated, high blood pressure can lead to more kidney damage, heart disease, and even stroke. To understand it properly, you can consider your kidneys to be like a car engine. If the oil isn't flowing properly, the engine starts to overheat. The same goes for your kidneys and blood pressure. If you're dealing with persistent hypertension, it's essential to check your kidney function to ensure that high blood pressure isn't silently causing more harm than you realize. 6. Poor appetite. Before exploring the next symptom, let us know that have you ever found yourself in a phase where you just didn't have the appetite to eat, even though there's nothing particularly stressful or hectic going on in your life? We all have those days when our appetite dips, but if this becomes a regular thing, it might be a sign that something more serious is at play, like your kidneys sending out an SOS. Think of your body as a cozy home. If the garbage isn't taken out regularly, it starts to pile up and create a stinky mess. Your kidneys are like your body's waste management system. When they're not functioning properly, waste starts to build up in your system, leading to nausea, vomiting, and even a lack of interest in food. So, why does this happen? This can be a telltale sign of conditions like chronic kidney disease, CKD, or acute kidney failure. In CKD, especially as it progresses to its later stages, a lack of appetite is a common complaint. Research shows that up to 40% of people with advanced kidney disease experience protein energy wasting, which means they're not getting enough nutrients. This isn't just about feeling a bit peckish, it's a serious issue because a diminished appetite can lead to malnutrition. And when you're malnourished, your immune system weakens, making it much harder to fend off infections and stay healthy. 7. Dry and itchy skin. With our next kidney-related symptom, let's shift to something that many people might overlook: dry, itchy skin. Sure, it could just be the weather or a lack of hydration, but it could also be your kidneys signaling that something's off. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, and when your kidneys aren't doing their job, your skin might take the hit. Kidneys help balance minerals and nutrients in your blood, and they also remove waste products from the body. When they start to malfunction, waste and toxins build up in the bloodstream, leading to dry, itchy skin. It's not just a mild irritation either. For some people, the itching can be severe and unrelenting. Conditions like uremia, which occurs when waste products build up in the blood, are known to cause this discomfort. Uremic pruritus affects more than half of people with end-stage kidney disease, and it's one of the most frustrating symptoms to deal with. You might find yourself reaching for lotion or cream, but no matter how much you apply, the itch won't go away. That's because the problem isn't skin deep, it's happening inside your body. If dry, itchy skin is persistent and comes with any other symptoms on this list, it's worth checking in with your doctor to see if your kidneys are the root cause. 8. Muscle cramps. Everyone must have experienced it at least once in their lifetime. You're lying in bed, drifting off to sleep, when, out of nowhere, your leg seizes up in a painful cramp. Sound familiar, right? Muscle cramps, particularly at night, can be another sign of kidney trouble. These cramps can hit suddenly and intensely, making it hard to sleep or relax. But why do your kidneys affect your muscles? The answer lies in your body's electrolyte balance. Your kidneys regulate crucial electrolytes like potassium, calcium, and phosphorus. When they aren't working properly, these electrolytes get out of balance, and that's when you start to experience cramps. Low calcium or high phosphorus levels are particularly notorious for causing this. For example, in chronic kidney disease, phosphorus can build up in your blood, leading to muscle spasms and cramps. Studies suggest that nearly 20% of people with CKD experience muscle cramps regularly, particularly as their kidney function declines. Dehydration, which is common in kidney dysfunction, can also contribute to these cramps by upsetting your electrolyte levels. If next time you get a cramp that's unusually painful or frequent, think about whether your kidneys might be involved. A simple blood test could help identify if your electrolyte levels are off and give you a clear picture of what's happening. 9. Loss of focus. Ever find yourself staring blankly at your computer screen, struggling to focus, or feeling like your brain is wrapped in a thick fog? It's not just a sign that you're overworked or stressed out. This phenomenon, often referred to as brain fog, could be your kidneys sending you a crucial message. Here's the scoop: brain fog is surprisingly common among people with kidney issues. Research has shown that cognitive impairment can be a significant concern in individuals with chronic kidney disease, CKD, particularly in its later stages. In fact, around 30% of patients with advanced kidney disease experience some degree of cognitive decline. Imagine that: your kidneys not only handle the waste in your blood but also impact your mental clarity. So why does this happen? When your kidneys are struggling, they can't filter out toxins as effectively as they should. These toxins start to build up in your system and eventually affect your brain function, leading to that frustrating sense of mental sluggishness and confusion. It might feel like a case of being overloaded with work or just having one of those off days, but persistent brain fog can be a red flag that your kidneys need some serious attention. 10. Shortness of breath. Here's a symptom that might catch you off guard. You wouldn't automatically think of your kidneys if you're having trouble breathing, but there's actually a strong connection. When your kidneys are damaged, they can't get rid of excess fluid, and that fluid can build up in your lungs, making it hard to breathe. This is called pulmonary edema, and it can be a sign of severe kidney damage. In people with CKD, shortness of breath is a common issue, particularly as the disease progresses. Studies show that around 40 to 50% of patients with advanced kidney disease report shortness of breath as one of their symptoms. This fluid overload can lead to wheezing, coughing, and a general feeling of breathlessness. But that's not the only reason kidney disease can cause shortness of breath. Remember earlier when we talked about anemia? The lack of red blood cells means less oxygen is being transported around your body, which can also leave you gasping for air. If you're feeling winded more often, especially during activities that didn't bother you before, it's worth checking whether your kidneys are involved. 11. Nausea and vomiting. Let's talk about your stomach for a minute. Nausea and vomiting are two symptoms that can occur in people with severe kidney damage, especially when toxins build up in the blood. This buildup of waste products, called uremia, can make you feel constantly queasy, and sometimes it can even lead to vomiting. Chronic kidney disease is a major cause of uremia, and as kidney function declines, it becomes harder for the body to remove these toxins. In the later stages of kidney disease, up to 70% of patients report experiencing nausea and vomiting, especially after meals. It's your body's way of reacting to the overload of toxins that should have been filtered out by your kidneys. If you're feeling sick to your stomach more often than usual and can't pinpoint a cause, your kidneys might be the hidden culprit. While nausea and vomiting can happen for many reasons, when they become persistent and don't seem linked to anything obvious, it's time to take a closer look at your kidney health. 12. Bad breath. Finally, let's talk about a strange but significant symptom, a metallic taste in your mouth or bad breath. You might notice that food doesn't taste the same or that you have a constant bad taste lingering, no matter how much you brush your teeth. This is a result of toxins building up in your body when your kidneys aren't filtering waste properly. Uremia, which is common in people with advanced kidney disease, can lead to a buildup of waste products like ammonia in your blood. This can cause a metallic taste in your mouth and foul-smelling breath, often described as ammonia breath. It's not just unpleasant, it's a sign that your kidneys are struggling to keep up. In fact, studies show that people with CKD are more likely to report changes in taste and breath than those with healthy kidney function. If you're noticing that your food tastes strange or you have persistent bad breath, and other common causes, like dental issues, have been ruled out, it could be a signal that your kidneys aren't working properly. So, there you have it, 12 warning signs that your kidneys might be in trouble. The key takeaway you can get from this video is that your body gives you clues when something's wrong, and it's important not to ignore them. From swelling and fatigue to changes in urination and even brain fog, these symptoms are your body's way of telling you that your kidneys need help. Catching kidney disease early can make a huge difference in treatment outcomes, so if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, don't hesitate to see a healthcare professional. If you found these insights into kidney health and the warning signs of damage helpful, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on how to keep your body in its best shape. Stay tuned and stay healthy.